war of words in Tamil Nadu politics is only heating up, with the BJP state chief K. Annamalai and Deputy Chief Minister Udhayanidhi Stalin now locking horns over the quote-unquote "Go Back Modi" slogan. Now, the latest escalation, K. Annamalai has now dared Udhayanidhi Stalin to set a date and time for a quote-unquote showdown on Annamalai right in the heart of Chennai. Speaking in Salem, Annamalai threw down the challenge saying, "Tell me the date and time, I will come alone. Let the DMK and the police try to stop me if they can." Earlier in the day, in fact, Udhayanidhi Stalin had also responded to a reporter's question by challenging K. Annamalai to come to Annamalai if he had the courage. The DMK leader also accused the BJP of diverting attention from the real issues like the national education policy and funding for Tamil Nadu. But K. Annamalai is standing firm. He says that he will not take back what he has said at a rally in Karur earlier this week. He even dared Udhayanidhi Stalin to repeat his quote-unquote "Go Back Modi" slogan once again, promising that if he does that, Annamalai will post quote-unquote "Get Out Stalin" on his social media at 6 a.m. today. In fact, this verbal battle started on Feb 18th when Udhayanidhi Stalin warned the centre over Tamil Nadu's rights. Now, Udhayanidhi Stalin said, and I'm going to quote him here, that last time when you attempted to snatch the rights of Tamils, people launched a "Go Back Modi" campaign. If you try it once again with the Tamil Nadu people, this time it will be "Get Out Modi" agitation to send you back. Let's discuss this further. My colleague Gautam is joining us live on the broadcast this morning. Gautam, a very good morning to you. Although we are looking at the leaders sparring publicly over this particular issue, but what is the word coming in from the party high command? I'm really interested to know that. How are the party high commands responding to this open sparring happening between the two?
Absolutely, Sakshi. So a big political war of words has now erupted between the Tamil Nadu state president for BJP, Annamalai, and Tamil Nadu's deputy chief minister, Udhayanidhi Stalin. Now the whole row began over the centre not allocating funds for Tamil Nadu for the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. That is basically the state is due to and 2,500 crore rupees. Regarding the national education policy, since the state is due to get this, the DMK has gone on an offensive battle, saying that why is the state not granting us? Now, as a fallout of this, there is a battle of hashtags now that is going on between the DMK and the BJP. This row, like you pointed out, started on February 18th when during a DMK protest, Udhayanidhi Stalin said that we are going to not going. Modi should be very aware of what had happened to him in 2018 when he was going to come to the state and go back. Modi was trended and he didn't come. So Annamalai has taken offense to this, and then he has spoken on this regard and said that if you're going to trend this, then we are going to respond with our own hashtag Get Out Stalin. So that is the big battle that is happening right now between the DMK IT cell and the BJP IT cell over these two Get Out trends that are happening. So already Annamalai, like you rightly said, has tweeted this morning, and it's BJP is claiming that Get Out Stalin is already the world's #1 trend that is happening here right now. Now the other battle that is also happening is that Udhayanidhi Stalin challenged Annamalai to come to Annamalai, which is basically where he lives, his residences, saying that if you really are so courageous, come and challenge me there. So Annamalai has taken up this challenge as well, saying that, okay, I fixed the date and time, I'm going to come. He said that he has a few engagements. Post that, he will come alone to Annamalai and take him on. And he's also challenged, put in whatever police forces you have, whatever force you want to stop me, but you won't be able to. So the BJP, being the only party that is actually in favor of national education policy in Tamil Nadu, Annamalai faces a tough challenge now. Now he's the lone man taking up the battle, while all the other opposition parties are against the national education policy as well. So it'll be really interesting to see how this whole ideological battle plays out in the state of Tamil Nadu here, Sakshi.
Absolutely, Gautam. Very interestingly highlighted by you that now this has become the war on a social media platform. I can clearly see that Get Out Stalin is trending since morning on my Twitter, here on my phone. Yesterday, I also tracked that hashtag Get Out Modi was also trending worldwide. But let me also introduce our guest for this particular segment, Ramesh Sethuraman. He's a senior journalist. Sir, thank you so much for joining us here on News9 for this conversation. Let's speak about how charged both of these leaders are at the moment. We are also looking up at the assembly elections coming up in the state next year. This battle which is going on, it's more of a modern battle because we are looking at a social media war that has broken out between the two leaders, between the two parties. How exactly is that going to shape up, the upcoming elections in the state?
Yeah. So two things I would like to highlight here. As you rightly said, we are about a year away from the state assembly elections. So BJP is trying to establish itself well within the state. That's on one side because they have lost the important and big um, ally like ADMK. And on the other front, if you look at it, DMK every single time when they come to power, subsequent and when they face a subsequent election, typically they lose, and so that has been the history so far. And this time also there is well, there is significant anti-incumbency among the people, because of which DMK is worried that they may not have an edge during this upcoming election. So they are trying to portray anything and everything possible against the central government so that that can turn in their favor. And similarly, if you look at it from the BJP side, they are also making the counter moves. So as far as new education policy is being concerned, so they are suggesting three languages, whereas as part of the curriculum, whereas the DMK side and their allies are portraying it as imposition of Hindi, and forcing of Hindi on the Tamil people, and it's literally like them trying to sharpen a rusted weapon which they used many times in the past and they succeeded. And this time, I don't think that is going to be the case, because people have started questioning them about their hypocrisy. Most of the leading educational institutions are owned and run by the DMK politicians, where the languages like Hindi are being made compulsory and being taught. So now people are questioning, why can't our children studying in the government schools learn the Hindi or any other language of preference? In reality, if you look at it, in the past, one of the past chief minister, Mr. Edapadi Palaniswamy, himself has told once that the highest amount of spending from the budget goes to the salary of the government employees, especially the teachers. So if they have to add one more language to the curriculum of the students, that will add a huge burden on the budget of the government. That is on one part. And parallelly also look at it, education is a big business in the state. And also, if you look at it, as I said earlier, the institutions are primarily being run by the politicians, especially the DMK allied politicians. So from these perspective, this word exchange, word exchanges and all these things are happening, and then the field is getting heated slowly. And parallelly, if you look at it, the go back Modi, all these things that were happening when DMK was in opposition, they also welcomed Modi.
Right.
The welcome Modi was trending when they were in power, during initial part of the
Right. Mr.
term.
Sethuraman, my apologies for interrupting you over there. I believe that's all the time that we have here, but the battle is only intensifying even further and becoming even more interesting. Thank you so much, Gautam and Ramesh Sethuraman, for joining us here on the conversation and sharing your perspective across. Shifting focus, Tamil Nadu film director Shankar has landed in trouble after the Enforcement Directorate attaches properties worth rupees 10 crores, 11 lakhs, over charges of plagiarism and copyrights violations under the Anti-Money Laundering Act. Now, this follows a complaint that S. Shankar had copied the storyline for the movie Enthiran, which was then released in Hindi also under the name of Robot. Now, the complaint was filed by Arur Tamilnandan, author of a story which was titled as Jiguba. Arur, in his complaint, alleged that the storyline of the Tamil movie Entiran or Robot, directed by S. Shankar, was actually copied from Jiguba. Now, as per the Enforcement Directorate, this renders Shankar liable for violations under the Copyright Act of 1957 and some of the sections of the Indian Penal Code as well. Entiran was released back in 2010 and featured Rajnikant and Aishwarya Rai as the main lead in the movie. The movie, in fact, also grossed rupees 290 crores worldwide and also emerged as an all-time blockbuster of the year.